here we are today, September the 1st. No sign of rain, no real sign of the autumn. Just some really great sunshine and nice warm easterly winds. We're on the Commons in Donaghadee, which is on the easterly point of Northern Ireland, just facing over. You can just about see it in the horizon over to Port Patrick in Scotland. And further on down there are lots of lovely islands. Further along here, as you go past the peninsulas, you can see the Isle of Man. It's just an absolute gorgeous, blistering day today. I have our 4 dogs here with us. This is Lola. Hi Lola. This is Rufus, who's eating grass. Rufus, why are you eating grass? In the distance, having a pee-pee, is Greta, otherwise known as Asbo, because she needs an ankle tag. And then further along in the distance is Lottie. So this is really one of our favourite walks. It's absolutely glorious. There's a little row of houses here to really have spectacular views over the Irish Sea, as you can see. And then that walkway goes directly into the town of Donaghadee, which used to be a port town in Northern Ireland. Very busy port. Not so busy anymore for industry, but very big on tourism. Lots of Airbnbs, lots of dog-friendly restaurants, cafes, pubs, all the usual stuff. It's really got a name now, Donaghadee, for being dog-friendly. And I don't know very many people in the town that don't have at least one dog. So we tend to see our friends and neighbours up here quite a lot, which is nice. And we tend to see people who have dogs. Not so many today. School started end of last week. And a lot of I've seen a lot of parents in cafes this morning looking a bit dumbstruck that they've got some free time. School has started. So not so many down on the Commons today. But it's lovely. Gorgeous day. Rufus? Greta? So as I said, this is Lola. We like the Commons specifically for Lola because she's nearly 12, and for a Basset Hound, 12 is a really good age. She's 11 and a half. So it's pretty flat, apart from one big hill, which isn't even that big, and this is it. But there are lots of sniffy places. I'll just see if I can get these two over here. Rufus? Rufus? Greta? Bistix? 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 Oh, the call of the Bistix. Come on, Greta, good girl. Okay, Lola, you didn't have to do anything, but you get a biscuit. Greta, good girl. Mr. Rufus. What can we find for him? Oh, Lola, she's naughty. Really good. Lottie's not much into eating when she's on a walk. She says it's not very good manners. Well, anyway, she eats grass, but she says it doesn't come out of a packet. So, if you look up here, you can see this place is running, as you can imagine, with rabbits. We even have sea otters that come up onto the rocks down there. Stunning. They're very shy. They don't like to see too many humans, but we've been lucky enough to see them. This is Lottie, who's eating nettles and grass. Lottie, nice. Yum. Got wild blackberries growing. Ooh, very nice. Let them ripen up a bit before we get some of those. We have wind bushes here. I'm not sure if wind bushes grow everywhere, but they smell when they flower. The bright yellow flower smells absolutely beautifully of deep coconut. It's really gorgeous. These are our Mediterranean look trees. Some palm trees. Let me just show you the dogs. Coming up this hill. It's not really a 3-in-1 gradient. It's more of a slight dawdle. But when you've got short legs, like me and them, It can get quite tough. Greta! Lottie! See, the obedience classes have worked a treat. They feel safe down here, our dogs, thankfully. And as long as they're within about 50 feet, 50 feet-ish of me, I'm happy enough. And you get good vantage points here, so you can see other dog walkers coming. People you know, obviously. Well, you know who their dogs are, what their dogs are like, and whether our dogs get on with them. People you don't know, we grab the leads. Specifically if they have a dog on a lead, we grab our leads and gather everybody up. Sometimes that can take a minute or two, but we all do our best. People are good down here. They give each other space. I'm saying that. Hopefully there's not a cavalcade coming across the hill here. I love this in Donaghadee. It's a bench to Maud and Charles, 1939 to 2013, and it just says true love. And they sat here for many's an hour, clocking, as they call it in Northern Ireland, clocking, just spending time quietly, chatting to each other, having a cup of tea, watching the waves, watching the sea traffic. Because Belfast Port is just down here, and we get the ferries going past over to Scotland. We get the cruise ships coming past. So, you know, it's busy. It's a busy seaway. It's been much busier than it is at the minute, obviously. And these old shelters down here are fantastic. It's really windy here, and it gets very, very windy. You can sit in there and you cannot feel a breeze. It's amazing. They're deep little shelters, and they go back to the 1930s, I understand. So this is the playground here, and it's all fenced and grassed, soft landings for the kids coming off their toys. No dogs allowed in there, although occasionally somebody slips a dog in. They're well behaved, but people respect the area pretty well. I'm not sure if you can see the ridges in the ground here. This big hill that everybody likes to tumble down and play on, those ridges used to be vegetable patches during the war, during the Second World War. This ground was given over to producing vegetables for the local community. In behind here, the dogs are taking us up to the old railway track, which is now defunct, sadly. But the railway used to come to Donaghadee, and it was a really popular spot. It was really in the 1950s. Very, very popular. Well, it's been popular for a long time, but you know, the holiday makers used to buy little caravans and little cottages down here. Greta loves these vegetable patch areas. She's always finding something to roll in, something probably very stinky. Greta! Greta's sense of understanding of what she wants to do is greater than mine. Greta? Gigi. Greta. Look how she just ignores me. Greta be sticks. Oh, she says it's too hot. Are you coming up? Come on. Oh, what did you eat? Incoming. No, we're going back up the hill, so don't be coming down the hill. Come on, Greta. Come on. So I got these little dog tags for them. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. Come up here and let's show everybody your dog tag. So this is Greta's, and it says, obedience classes are for wimps. That's very true, Greta. Rufus, let's see yours. Rufus says, please call my mum, she will be crying, which is very true. Lola, show me yours. Where is it? Lola's, of course, says, I'm kind of a big deal. Lottie, come and show us your tag. And on the back, of course, you've got their name, which some people say you shouldn't have on a tag, but I do. My telephone number, and the fact that they're all spayed, neutered, and chipped. Come here, let's show the tag. Showing off our tags. Look, and Lottie's, as you can see from my little wanderer, says, "Not all who wander are lost, but I am." And on the back of that is my telephone number and her name. And so I hope that if they ever do get lost, somebody might find me. Shall we keep going? Okay. Okay, let's go. Come on, hot dogs. Thankfully there's a cool breeze here today because it is quite warm. So in behind here is the old railway track. And there's a special spot that our dogs really love to investigate. And thankfully they haven't investigated it too much because it goes right down into a big dip into the old railway track there. There's a little chap sitting here enjoying the sun. All these chairs up here have dedications on them to family members and friends, couples who spent a long time up here on the commons. You know, I think they're really quite romantic. They're nice. Morning.
Morning.
How are you?
Beautiful morning.
It's a beautiful day, isn't it?
Absolutely.
You long on the commons today?
Well, I'm not too long here. I'm about nearly half an hour.
Lovely.
But I have walked in from their grave.
Oh, I see.
Cemetery.
From the one that
I
towards.
walk there down round in the mornings.
Yeah, you do that every
I used
day.
to walk out and back, but it's too far.
It's too much,
So I
isn't it?
get the bus out
Good,
and then walk back.
good. And then you've got this lovely weather today as well.
Pardon?
You've got this lovely weather today.
I know.
Isn't it beautiful?
Isn't it absolutely gorgeous.
That's beautiful. I was just doing a little video for some friends, and I wanted to show them the secret passage here, which goes down onto the railway tracks. Do you remember the old railway tracks?
The which?
Do you remember the old railway at Donaghadee?
No, I'm we don't see now.
Are you a blow-in?
Blowing.
Well.
We're nearly 30 years riding up.
Yeah, well that's not bad for a blow-in.
It wasn't too long after
Yeah,
that place had closed down.
yeah.
But I'm sure it was lovely.
It was lovely, I'm sure. I would love to have seen it.
Yeah.
They're trying to turn it into a walkway, that they can open it up, that we can use it as a common walkway path.
Yeah, well, I'm in the fold now, and I used to live up near the water tower.
Yes, there's some views up there, lovely.
And, I walked at that time for my walk. I used to come down to the commons, but I came down the old railway
Yeah, yeah.
cutting,
Well, it would be nice to get it reinstated, wouldn't it?
and it would be lovely there.
Well, you never know. That's in the plans. If they can find any money, they'll get it done. I just want to show my friends this nice plaque. There's another plaque in loving memory of our parents, George and Jean Osborne.
Oh, why that?
The perfect view for a perfect couple, Margaret, Joy and Elaine. Aren't those lovely to have those plaques on these chairs?
Do you know who they are?
No.
Have you ever seen the sisters, arm in arm, that walk
Oh yes.
around
Yes.
Donaghadee,
Is that their family?
shopping and one thing and another?
Yes, yeah.
Well, one of it, there's a slim one
Oh.
and one not so slim.
Okay, careful.
And the one who isn't so slim, it was her husband.
Oh, I see.
And he was up fixing. Probably, like myself, I would have done it. He was up fixing the tiles on his roof in the house, and he slipped
Oh
off
no. Oh dear.
and was killed.
Oh dear. That's
The
very
pair
sad.
of them live. Do you know the last semi-detached? There's semi-detached
Yes, along the road here.
nearest to the two big red.
Yes,
brick
those beautiful
buildings.
big, yes, along here.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, just
they
there.
live there, the pair of them. The
Well,
real-
look, that was a
the
tragic.
thinner one lived in Malyle, and she moved in with her sister.
Well, so good to
when-
have company,
when
I
her
guess.
husband died.
Yeah, yeah, it's nice to have company.
Very sad, but they're lovely.
They're
Lovely
nice
couple
ladies.
of girls.
But isn't it nice you can come up here and talk to complete strangers, and
Beautiful.
we all have links, don't we, all
I've
over the
never
place?
met so many people in my life.
Well, that's good.
My wife died 2.5 years ago, and
And
I
you,
still
I'm sure you miss her, do
go
you?
out and come in. But as I say, I've never met as many people.
Yeah. It's good to have some chats,
as
isn't
I've
it?
been for.
It's good to get chatting with people and
Yeah.
seeing people's dogs. And you're safe and happy in the fold, are you?
Because I wasn't happy going. I had the idea
Yeah.
of it to start with,
Yeah.
and my two sisters brought me down to have a look, and the particular spot that I looked at wasn't a bad spot,
Yeah.
you know,
And you're happy there.
sun-wise
Yes.
and
yeah.
everything.
And you can get some help if you need some help as
And
well.
I was told that it would be some time before I even got, but in a fortnight,
You were in?
suddenly I heard that this
There was
flat
space.
had gone vacant, and I went to see it. I couldn't refuse it. You probably see it if you're down near the shops in Donaghadee. You know, as you turn up.
Lola. 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 Nice and please. I do. I think I do know where the fold is. Near the shops there. It's lovely.
If you're down by the side of the cricket pitch,
Mhm.
down to the bottom.
Yeah.
There's a shop on the left.
That's it.
And as I say,
Do you watch the cricket?
well, I do when it's on. It's very seldom on.
I know.
Actually.
I know. Well, you never know.
I'm
This
in a
weather.
flat that looks directly up Northfield.
Mhm. Well, that's
Um,
good. You can keep an eye on everybody
my
then. And
great-
what's your name?
Great spot.
What's your name?
Greg Rodney.
Greg Rodney.
Greg,
Well, I'm Jilly. Greg, it's lovely to
Jilly.
meet you.
yeah.
Lovely to meet you.
And you live around.
We live up here, yeah, just
Yeah.
on the main road there. So I'm just showing some friends where we walk the dogs up in the commons here.
All right.
And so because we're all separated at the minute, aren't we, with this COVID? So we're keeping in touch by technology. But listen, you can give us a wee wave.
Stratford. Well, good luck to you now.
Cheerio. Lovely
Ta-ra.
talking to you. See you again.
Ta-ra.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye. So that was one of our neighbours. That's the first I've met that little gentleman. He's talking to our dogs. Like most places in Ireland and in Northern Ireland and in the UK, it's places like this. It's hard to get past without having a chat with somebody and hearing your life history and hearing about people's sisters and slim sisters and not so slim sisters, and people are funny and they're kind, you know, and they're interested in each other. And it's nice to have the freedom here to let the dogs off lead and feel safe, as safe as we can be. Lottie, come please, come on team. So there's Mr. Norman sitting enjoying the sunshine in his hat. Here's Greta, our little Asbo. Have to get her an ankle tag sometime soon. She's a very naughty girl. So look at that for a gorgeous day. So that's the end of Donaghadee there, those houses. And then the next little town along, it's just one street really, Malile. It's known as Shankill-on-Sea by many people because there are a lot of caravans up there. A lot of people come down from West Belfast to their caravans from May to September. So the caravan fraternity will be leaving soon, packing up their jammies and heading home back to Belfast. They come from all over the country, I suppose. You can see just in the distance there a lighthouse, and that's the Copeland Lighthouse, and the Copeland Islands down there. In a second, I'm just going to get Greta. Greta, listen. No, we're not going down to see big doggies. Stay here now. Stay. Good girl. That was a very good sit down. Take a little pew and have a little chat. So, the Copeland Islands, which are just round that corner. You're all slobbery, Lola. Blue Rufus. There are 3 islands there. One is a bird sanctuary, which is for puffins and all sorts of lovely things. And you can't get onto there unless you're a member, I think, of the RSPB. One is an inhabited island, and Robbie's cottage is there. I must go over there with you sometime to show you that. No electricity, no no way of calling any emergency services apart from maybe the RNLI. And then the other island is the Lighthouse Island, and it has been guiding ships through here at Lighthouse for many, many years. And then in Donaghadee, it has its own pier and its own lighthouse as well. So here we are, sitting on our bums. Let me get a nice view of the duggies. Lauren's still sitting. Oh, hang on. Stray poo bag. Thankfully it's empty. Now guys, have you anything to say? No. I'm too puffed out. Too puffed out. You want some treats? Oh. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let's just see what we've got down. There's a lady. Pink. Exciting. There's a lot of sun coming. Buddy. So this is it. 16 acres. It's well looked after. The council looks after this. And they leave part of it wild for the wildlife. Never mind that wildlife. This wildlife is trying to get into my biscuit box. Here. And it's very hard to see, Rufus. So as I say, there's a lot of wildlife right here. And it gets very well looked after by the local council here. Lola, oh, biscuit dropped. Lottie, biscuits. Would you like a biscuit? Can I sit? Sit. Good girl. It's very peaceful, isn't it? Gorgeous. I'd say Donaghadee in Northern Ireland is probably one of the most dog-friendly towns you're going to get. Other than Portrush, Portstewart, where they are known to be dog-friendly. But more commercially, maybe. Just Donaghadee seems to have a lot of dog lovers, dog owners, dog rescuers in the surrounding area down this peninsula on the east of Northern Ireland. So Scotland's just across there. It's 12 miles and it's a swim. I don't know how you swim across there. It's a major channel for shipping. It's filled with jellyfish, but every year there is that swim right the way over to Port Patrick, and from Port Patrick back to here. And recently a guy from Donaghadee broke the record for his swim back to Northern Ireland, and I should know his timings and his name, but I have forgotten them. So this is, there's lots of lobster pots and stuff right there as well. So yeah, that's us, that's Donaghadee. There's some evidence of a man jogging, running. And there are some exercise bikes and stuff down there as well, which do get quite well used. It's really quiet today, it's lovely though. I'm enjoying it. Being asked to go on a walk, to share our walk with people for 20 minutes or half an hour is a luxury of our job. Let me just show you this. Northern Ireland is not always wet and grey. There's some very fine bottoms. There's another very fine bottom. Lottie. Lottie. We'll go and say goodbye. Oh, such a good girl. Bye bye. Good talking to you guys. Hope you enjoy the little snatch of Northern Ireland.